It was the end of the final quarter, and Firm C was scheduled to submit their quarterly report, but no one expected what would happen next. It was reported Friday that CEO, actress, singer, and 3 times Oscar winner Audrey Schrei had been arrested for extortion, fraud, embezzlement, and stealing industry secrets that had contributed to the firm's success. Here today in the studio, we have an exclusive interview where we will sit down with the CFO to answer some questions about these crazy accusations. Will we finally have the answer to Firm C's success?
Hi there. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, so I guess let's just jump right into it. We know that you've been cleared by the authorities, but were you really as unaware of the crimes that the CEO is committing as you seem to be?
I mean, we were just as shocked as anyone, really. And what's important to really remember is that I'm a victim too. Like, I put a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of energy in this company, and for Audrey to just destroy it, I'm sorry, I'm a little emotional.
It's okay, take your time. I guess what the audience wants to know the most is, when did you know something was wrong?
I think the first sign was when we all had a little vacation for spring break, and me and some other employees, we were able to afford a trip to Mexico. We were doing good. We went to Cancun. But for some reason, Audrey, she went to Mykonos and she stayed in a 5-star resort, which didn't make sense to us because we were all making the same money. We made the company together. So when the allegations of the embezzlement came out, none of us were actually that shocked. And now that we think about it, it makes so much sense that her net income never increased throughout this 10 years, and it was always around the same. It had nothing to do with the fact that we were eating billions of dollars a year in overcapacity charges, but it had to be the embezzlement, and we just knew at that point that something was off.
In your opinion, what were you under the impression was the success of your company?
Well, I mean, our truck was dominating the market with its amazing specs. We had the biggest market share. We were the leading vehicle in many of the segments, the consumer segments, and we thought that was the reason why it made so much sense. But little did we know that Audrey was selling our truck overseas as a way to smuggle drugs and weapons to third world countries. And after we figured that out, we really thought about what we could have done differently throughout our entire time in that company. And I wish that we would have just focused on one strategy. We came up with the concept of the crock halfway through, and once we changed, we did good, but I can't help but wonder if we would have stayed with our beginning strategy, if the company would have done better, maybe things wouldn't have turned out this way.
Through their domination in the truck industry, the crook brought Firm C success. However, we now know it was Audrey that was able to increase the sales of the crook by using it to smuggle drugs and weapons overseas. Here today, we will share with you some exclusive footage of Audrey's interrogation, shining further light on the situation and how the crook was able to climb the charts.
Well, Mrs. Schrei, you want to make this easy for me? Be honest. What did you do, and why did you do it?
I didn't do anything. I don't know what you're trying to accuse me of right now.
Mrs. Schrei, we have you on camera stealing industry secrets, and we have your bank records showing transfers wired from your company to an offshore bank account under your name. We know everything. So tell us, why did you do it?
Okay, fine, but I did it for my company. Let's just make that clear right off the bat. At the start, we had a whole plan to really make it big with a family car and an economy car. We really put a lot of time and effort into that, and when that wasn't really paying off for us, and we realized we had a better opportunity with trucks, of course I was going to take that. So we went in with the crock, had better specs than everyone else on the market, and then really started making it big. And when that was happening, that's when I decided to start taking a little bit off the top for myself. But that's because I deserve it. I came up with the idea, so of course I should be able to benefit from it.
When did it all go wrong?
Honestly, it never really did. That's the thing, is the only reason we got caught is because you guys got involved. We were really steady with our income and our stock price and everything else. We were really just moving up in the world. That is until that stupid Augustine got on the market. It really ruined everything for our family vehicle, at least. But nothing ever really went that wrong. Like, we could have just continued. My only thing that I wish I could go back and change is that we had started with the crux sooner, because we could have been rolling in it right now.
Do you have any final regrets?
No, I did everything I did for a reason. And again, the only thing that I would go back and change is sticking to the trucks, because that's where we really succeeded. And honestly, I just wish I could have gotten away with more.
Well, I think we're done here.
Well, there you have it. A story of success and betrayal. A closer look at the strategic rise of Firm C and the aftermath of its success. What will be left of the company? Only time will tell.